We've talked about USA 250 a number of times in the last 6 months, and it's only going to get stronger as we get closer and closer to our 250th anniversary, which will be in the year 2026. The U.S. Mint has already told us it's going to be a grand celebration. New coins, new topics, lots of fun for collectors. But in the meantime, we're spending a lot of time on the one we do remember, 1976. And tonight, we have the prize. Take a peek. It is the second year of issue, which is 1976. Remember, they made the Eisenhower in 75 and 76 and released them both years. The Eisenhower is the only one you can tell the difference, and we'll tell you about that in a second. This is a Philadelphia and a Denver 1976, what they call a Type 2 pair. Type 1 is 75, Type 2 is 76. Now everybody look at that grade. Mint State 65. Significant like you cannot believe. And now the other part is look at that price. $59.90 divided by 2 means you're under $30 a coin for these gems.
So to celebrate the bicentennial, they made these coins with the first time ever dual date obverse, 1776 to 1976. You see that at the bottom of the obverse of the coin there. And they did this in 1975 and 1976. So you couldn't tell the difference just by date. And just like Steve referenced that they are Type 2s, the only way you could tell the difference is a Type 2. What does that mean? It's the lettering. Type 1 had a flat lettering, and this is a Type 2 where all of the lettering is much narrower. So the Type 1s had this like lower relief flat lettering, and these are crisper and finer detail for each one of the letters on the obverse and reverse. This is a 2-piece set. Now mintage figures for Philadelphia and Denver, you'll see on the label as well, you'll see a D there, that's the Denver coin, and the one on the left there, no mint mark, that's the Philadelphia. The mintage figures on these, they're over 82 million made out of Denver and over 113 million made out of Philadelphia. So it's a kind of a high mintage. They were made to circulate.
Well, they were made for 2 years. They were made to circulate, and how many of us saved them whenever we found them?
Right. But giving you the mintage figures first is to set you up for the shocking announcement of the population reports. You notice that these are Mint State 65. So what that means is we look at the population reports published by NGC, it's their census report, to find out how many coins have they seen in this grade or higher, Mint State 65. Out of that 82.1 million for Denver, there are only 6,210 coins in 65 grade or higher, and even less, even fewer on the Philadelphia side, just 4,022 are known to exist in 65 grade or better. So it's a very rare pair, only 4,022 sets known to exist.
So we're looking at a coin that was issued almost a half a century ago, right? NGC has been certifying coins for 35 years. The last iconic jumbo dollar, the bicentennial Eisenhower, is what we're talking about. Over 200 million coins struck. And we're talking about, if you add them together, basically 10,000 coins known to exist. The 2019 S-Enhanced Reverse Proof Silver Eagle had 30,000 made, and it sold out in less than a minute because it only had 30,000 made. The 95W, the iconic before the 19S beat it, was 32,500. Those are multi-$1,000 coins because they made only 30,000 of them recently. This is almost a half a century ago, the last jumbo dollar, and the total pop is 6,200 and 4,022. That means in the world today there's 4,000 sets. So we started this conversation with USA 250s right around the corner, right? It's not like a bag of 76Ds is going to show up. Because if they did, it's going to be all bag marked. You got to find original rolls to have a chance to find high quality. And tonight, we got a very limited number of complete 2-piece sets of the 1976 Type 2, which is the 1976. The great detailed reverse, but the bottom line is the grade is there. Fractions. I mean, here's a number. Let's invert that, shall we? The Philadelphia. 4,022 are known to exist in the world in 65 or higher condition, Allie, or higher. So it includes the 66s, the few of them that exist. That means one coin out of every 28,000 struck back in 1976 is known to exist this nice today. Now, if we get 1 out of 1,000, we say, wow, that's a catch. This is 1 out of 28,000. It's like a wow number.
And even the Denver is also just as much as a wow. You're looking at 6,210 known to exist out of that 82 almost 2 million. That is actually breaking down to 1 in every 13,233. Again, not every 1 in 1,000, not every 1 in 5,000, 1 in every 13,000, 1 in every 28,000. That's how rare this grade is for this particular coin. And tonight you get them both for under $60. Our competition is $90 for them both. They're $45 a coin. We're under $30 per coin. Again, it's a 2-piece set. That's the Denver right there, the mint mark above the date 1976. Philadelphia does not bear the mint mark, but these are the 1976s because they are the Type 2. You'll see that referenced on the designation on the label as well, meaning the lettering is tighter, cleaner, and more fine detailed. 75, although it doesn't have the date on it, you can tell they're 75s because the lettering is flat and wider on all the letters across the coin.
And that's good, Hunter. Thanks. We will reiterate this again. So the bicentennial coins, the quarter, the $50, and the Eisenhower, the coin we're looking at here, were redesigned for the bicentennial. They were dual dated for that event. Only time in history we put a dual dated coin into circulation. The Eisenhower is the only one you can tell the difference between a coin made in 1975 and a coin that was made in 1976. And that is because the reverse lettering, as Allison said earlier, was so flat. Now people looked at it and said, that's all you got? Our biggest and our best coin for our 200th anniversary. And that's what we got? So they revised it to this design. Tight all the way around, crisp lettering, which is what they call Type 2, the second reverse design. And they made those coins in 1976. The others were made in 1975. That's how you know the difference. So it's a great story, a great scenario. But remember, 250s right around the corner. And these under 30 bucks. Guys, we got to put 30-second clock up. We're down to single digits.
So in 2026, we're going to say happy 250th birthday, right? To the Eisenhower, to the bicentennial celebration. We're going to say happy 50th birthday to me. That's a very scary thing, but what a way to celebrate with the original bicentennials.
Well, think about it also. The quarters, Washington quarter's still there. Kennedy $50, it's still there. In USA 250, there will be no Eisenhower.
Right. They
so
were
this is
done
like one of
in
those
78.
one-of-a-kind onlys. But again, we're 50% less. The key, though, no matter where you buy in this set from, is there's only 4,022 of them known in the world this nice. That's special, and that's why, well, we're almost sold out.
$30 a coin.